Is it necessary to wear an apron in the kitchen when cooking? If questions like this have crossed your mind, then you're in good company. Today we'll be taking a closer look at some of the daily habits and social conventions that make up the monotony of life. Let's be mildly confused by the shape and size of ice from a fridge's automatic dispenser. Grab your knitting needles and a blanket because it's time for three old friends to sit around and sew a new patch in their quilt of friendship. So join me, Dion, under the covers with Christian.
Welcome to Patchwork.
And Josh.
Welcome to Patchwork.
Now, before we get started, you may have noticed that there are a lot of posts of Josh on our social media from the side. It's a profile shot.
Oh.
And it's
When he's at work.
Where he's at work. Now,
Yep.
you might think to yourself, how could the Patchwork boys get such a glimpse of Josh in his professional habitat?
Okay.
That's because I work with Josh. I work next to Josh. So we do spend the majority of our day together. We work together, we live together, and we play together. But the reason that I bring up that Josh and I work together is because there is an incident, an ongoing incident happening at work on a daily basis that Josh refuses, Dion, to address.
Okay.
Every time a staff member walks behind Josh's chair, they crash their legs into his filing cabinet. Why, Dion? Why do they crash their legs? Because he leaves the top drawer slightly ajar.
Slightly.
Now, when confronted with this, Josh responded, "Yeah, it's like that deliberately."
Yes.
No. This is great.
So just to be clear, I'm sitting at my desk. Directly behind me is a small filing cabinet, foot high or so.
Yeah.
It's got two drawers that pull straight out.
Yep.
So there's maybe a half-meter gap between the back of my chair and the front of that filing cabinet.
Yes.
So people have to sometimes, occasionally walk past to access Christian.
yeah.
Which ordinarily would be a clear pathway, a government easement, if all drawers were closed.
Yes.
But Josh refuses to close the top drawer.
I do not know why.
When asked,
I can't imagine what it is.
Dion, I asked him, and he refused to tell
Yes.
me.
I love
Oh, I
this.
told you why. But also, Dion, how far open do you think the drawer is?
I don't care.
No, it's so key.
Hang on. No, it's not. The key is that people are crashing into it.
No, they're not.
That's the key.
Well, they need to open their eyes.
Then again, is it possible to crash into a set of drawers?
Yeah, they come by their motorbike.
Hang on. How many people have to go past you to get to their desks?
Maybe no one. No, it's like 3 people a day maybe go past to access Christian.
I've been asking a lot of people recently to come down my end of the office just to see if they smash into the...
I love this. What is the reason?
Thank you.
Dion, how far open do you think the drawer is? Based on the description of people crashing in.
Well, if you're asking the question, it's not a long drawer.
It's not.
No, it's probably it's probably an inch.
Let-
we use feet at the start of the show. This is an imperial show.
So if that, right? Okay, the reason is, in the past, I've left stuff in that top drawer and it's been closed and I've forgotten about it. And now with our mask, I keep a mask in that drawer, okay? And so I want to make sure, hey, don't ever forget your mask. Make sure that you still have it in there. So I open it just a tiny bit as a reminder when I'm getting up from my desk, when I'm leaving for lunch, whatever I'm doing, that, oh yeah, there's something in the drawer.
That's so dumb.
Why not leave a pen on top of it as the reminder? Okay.
On top of what?
No, that's
on top of the...
Christian. That's dumber.
No, it's no. Wait, he's looking for some kind of mnemonic device,
I've
right?
got it. No, I've got it. My dad always used to do this. Whenever
Put ice cubes in the drawer.
No, whenever he needed to leave the house and not forget something, he would put his keys in the fridge.
What?
He'd put his keys in the fridge. So Josh has to do something. He has to put the mask next to something that he's always going to take when he leaves.
Well, the keys.
The keys.
Hang on.
Perfect.
What?
In the open drawer.
But why put the keys in the fridge?
Because it's a weird thing to do. So you go, why are my keys in the fridge? Oh, that's right. There was something else that I forgot.
Yeah, or he used to
Great.
put his keys on the thing.
keys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't say my main thing with this is I think people should have enough wherewithal to be able to navigate a half-meter space and knock into an inch of a
I
drawer.
don't think people should be opening drawers to 1 inch to put a mask in so that they remember it. I think
Thank
that's
you.
very strange.
You know what I'll do tomorrow? I'm going to turn it on an angle and face the other way. There you go. Problem solved.
Problem solved. All right.
No. This is one of the strangest things I've ever heard.
I'm going to take a photo tomorrow. It's not that weird.
Believe me, I've taken heaps
Oh, that's so good.
with other staff members.
We'll have to post it. But have you ever put anything like? Have you ever reminded yourself in that way in any other drawers or any other like receptacles that are half?
It's specifically there because it's like I know if that gets closed, I don't always keep stuff in there, so I forget about it.
Do you know what I would love, Christian? I know you got photos of it. I would love some maybe time lapse footage of people going through and hitting. I'd love that if you could take some footage, set up your phone. Oh, it'd be so good. Please.
Yep. See what I can get.
I reckon this curry's going to be my best yet.
I reckon it looks pretty good. But why are you wearing that apron? What's the point of wearing the apron?
What do you mean I'm cooking?
No, but it's like a dark shirt and you're cooking like a green curry.
But it protects me from everything.
Yeah, but like there's no need for it. Why, Christian, what do you reckon? Should Josh be wearing an apron now?
I am not a big apron wearer. I think that there's very specific circumstances where an apron should be introduced, but I don't understand the idea of wearing an apron all the time when you're cooking.
I mean, some people wear it all the time, full stop, and that's just ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I think I agree with you that there's some dishes and some things that I'm cooking. I'm like, this makes sense to wear an apron. Often if I'm getting stuck into a big cook, I'm like, dress up for the occasion, right?
Yeah.
Dress for the meal you want to make.
I think if the meal is the activity that you're doing with the people that are there, then it's aprons on.
Yeah.
Well, I was at my folks'
Shirts off. Skids and aprons.
What do you reckon about tying up an apron?
Oh, no, we'll get to that. Don't worry. We'll get to that. But I was at my folks' place last week and I noticed both my parents were wearing aprons. So my mum was in the kitchen and she was cooking and my mum brought food over to my dad and my dad had an apron on as well and he was eating. And I was like, oh my God. So he wanted to protect his clothes.
Oh, I thought he didn't want to miss out.
No, but mum wanted to protect her clothes cooking and dad wanted to protect his clothes when he was eating. But I was thinking, my God, this is like a 75-year-old guy. He should be able to do it. But then I thought, when I wear an apron, the most dominant place that I wear an apron is where I'm doing the dishes. It's a great place to do.
How vigorously do you wash?
I'm a very vigorous washer. I get it done quick. I hate it because I have to do all the big pots and pans. That's the in our house, my partner, my house. That's the big thing. I do the pots and the pans. That's the big thing.
Why has that
she
responsibility?
She hates doing pots and pans and surfaces.
I'm interested though.
They're the best. They are the best things to wash. Everything else is useless. Give me pots, pans, and surfaces.
Yeah.
I'm interested though, Dion. The thing you are most concerned about getting on your clothes in a kitchen is water.
No. It's more that
You're actually cleaning them a little bit.
No, it's more that you have to see it to believe
soaked.
it. I get soaked, and the floor
So
gets
is it
soaked.
a waterproof apron?
It's I think it's.
Are you in
vinyl.
PPE?
I think it's vinyl. I always put on a bit of vinyl when I'm washing.
I can't stand the material that rubber gloves are made out of.
Yeah,
Like the thick ones, right?
Yeah, I also. So you're a big rubber glove wearer, Dion.
huge. Are you a big rubber glove wearer, Josh?
No, I really don't. But anytime I do, I'm just like, it's great.
Why
Really?
Why don't you wear them?
The only time
They stink though, don't they?
They absolutely
They
stink.
always stink.
That's
and
not
you
a
get a
problem.
drop of water in them, chuck them out.
Yeah.
Useless.
But how good and protective are they? And that's one of the things I love with these kind of things is whenever I put them on, I go, this water is pretty much boiling hot.
Yeah.
My hand goes in here, can't feel it at all.
Yeah.
Oh, but the frustration of putting them on and off is enough to
Is
for me to
7
never-
seconds of your life.
It's not 7 seconds. It's the weird fingers you got to pull from the tips.
Yeah, pulling from the tips
it's
is
shocking.
weird. I reckon
hate it.
Any glove you need to pull from the tips, it's not worth
yeah,
your time.
yeah, absolutely. Are they fingerless?
Or torso-less aprons.
Are there any rubber gloves you can still use your phone?
Oh, that's a good. Actually, they never work. Those gloves, they're garbage. Technical. They call them technical gloves. They're not technical.
Do they build them with fingertips?
They do now, some of them, yeah.
Is each fingertip unique?
Well, like last week, each sock should be unique. So why not the fingers?
I think they base them off koalas. But just to go back to the aprons for a minute, I find that for some bizarre reason...
Did you think of a koala in an apron then?
Yeah, absolutely. Wearing the rubber gloves.
Great. There's your patch.
committing a crime. They'll never catch me. So yeah, with the aprons, I find that inevitably for some reason, whatever day it is, I happen to be wearing a white shirt, and that's the day I'm making a bolognese. It's always when I'm wearing the white shirt.
You know what? I love wearing a white, like, button-up shirt, T-shirt. I reckon 20 minutes later, it's always got something on it. Always.
Yeah.
I would love... What is wrong with me? Why can't I wear white?
Wear an apron, mate.
Imagine me on my wedding day as a woman in a white dress making a bolognese. I'd have an apron on.
Maybe the wedding dress is the apron.
Yeah, that's great.
But I find every time that I'm wearing an apron, I always massively appreciate it. I'm like, I should just wear this more often because it's the safety and comfort of knowing I don't have to be too concerned about what maybe is spilling on me.
But what's implied in the apron, the safety of the apron, is also that you're going to have a bigger cleanup. You're being less conservative with your stirring.
It's a good point.
What about, Josh, have you ever worn a novelty apron?
Like what, with breasts?
Yeah, one with breasts or an ape, a great ape.
The Statue of David's
The
the big one,
Statue of
though.
David.
They love
watching
that.
Any middle-aged man put a Statue of David apron on and then be like, "Oh, nice body."
Who's
nice
writing,
body, right?
Who's writing those little captions on the barbecue ones as well? The same people who are writing those rubbish birthday cards.
Also, any apparel that has best something on it, don't feel like you're the best because they've made heaps of them. So how can you be the best if everyone's got one?
Needs to be limited edition.
Yeah.
1 of 100.
So good. There's millions of dads walking around thinking, "Oh, I think I'm the best. I'm absolutely the
Goes
best."
to a mate's house. Hang on a minute. But I thought that was...
I thought I was the best nonna. The kitchen protective clothing that I dislike the most are oven mitts.
Oh, then you don't have a good set of oven mitts.
No, all oven mitts I've ever used, it's like putting dorsal fins on your hands. I don't understand when you need the most dexterity
it's
in the
weird.
kitchen when you're handling something very hot.
Yep.
You have fins to hold it with.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
you
pretty
can
weird.
get some with the thumb. You get the thumb and the front,
That's
right?
worse. It's worse.
Oh,
It's like the
then you've got a bit
penguin.
of- They got, as Dion's dad was, a bit of a pincer going on. Really.
Yeah, it's a little bit crabby.
No, it's a glorified mitten.
You've got to carry it over your head. And you only walk sideways. So what you say, Tim?
It's a glorified mitten, and mittens are garbage. Have you ever been to the snow with a pair of mittens?
No.
You gotta go up the mountain.
It wouldn't be good company.
I don't mind the safety and security of a pair of oven mitts because if you go the tea towel, even if you're going a double or a triple fold, there's a lot of exposure
Yes.
points there.
Oh,
There are.
no.
And I've definitely when I've done like a triple or quad fold on the tea towel.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've burnt myself because I've just not paid enough attention and it's been too small.
But that's because you didn't think it through when you thought, I've got the coverage here, I've done a
Yeah.
triple fold.
Yeah.
But you have to have 2 tea towels, right? You have to have
Yeah,
one in either
yeah.
hand. But that allows you, I think that gifts you the ability to apply different points of pressure, which oven mitts do not. It's just, you can't even feel the surface
But that's
you're
great.
touching.
You can just compress. You just push it hard as you can and you crush things.
Why don't oven trays have like built-in silicone? Why can't you do that? Just pull it out.
There's definitely a reason no one's done that.
Yeah. You know what? Oven trays as well. Just be connected.
Be connected.
Be connected more than you are because
Smart instead of Wi-Fi.
when you pull the tray out, I don't want to only pull it 75% of the way because I'm scared that it's going to tip
Isn't
at
it
some
so
point.
nerve-wracking when you've got a big heavy casserole
Yep.
dish and you pull it out and, it does the lean and it leans down a bit.
shocking.
Yeah, and that's when you get the most burnt is you're like, I'm going to have to put my hands deep into this oven.
I'm gonna posit this. The inside of an oven is the worst designed thing ever. It is shocking. All the rearranging of the trays and I don't know what's going on in an oven either. What the hell? Where do you put top tray, bottom tray? I've got no idea.
We're literally working from right to left in a kitchen. We took an issue with stoves last week.
I know.
Ovens this week.
No, we've gotten to the sink with the gloves.
Yeah, we've got sink.
What's to the right? The NutriBullet. Yeah.
I think we've definitely got a bit more to say about these implements and like gardening gloves, for instance.
Specifically gloves, yeah.
Specific
Yeah.
gloves. So you might tackle that in the bonus patch. So patrons, you'll be getting that in your feed the week after this comes out. Everyone else, that bonus content for any patron.
Do you with a gardening glove? Do you just
Hey.
Save it, Christian, save
Sorry.
it.
Yep.
Guys, just quickly, how annoying is it when you pick up your glass and the coaster sticks to the bottom of it?
It's pretty annoying.
It's so annoying.
I think the reason that I find it so funny is because not only is that an embarrassing moment of the coaster sticking to the glass, but the more embarrassing moment is when it pops off.
The mid-air pop-off.
Yeah, the mid-air pop-off.
And the enhancement of that is when you go to reach to pull it down and it pops off before you get there.
Sounds like a Russian swimmer. Mid-air pop-off.
That's what I was thinking.
Hey guys, as it is the middle of the episode, we should probably quickly do a sound check of our microphones. And for the topic of today's sound check, I'd like it to be Australian Prime Ministers. Let me kick us off. Paul Keating wasn't pleased with his wife cheating. Paul Keating wasn't pleased with his wife cheating. Dion, did you want to test your microphone?
Yeah, sure. Let me give it a go. Gough Whitlam did not quit them. Gough Whitlam did not quit them.
Oh, I guess I'll check my mic as well. Here you go. Bob Hawke gave a long-winded TED Talk. Bob Hawke gave a long-winded TED Talk.
So whenever I go around to my parents' place, it's always really lovely. I have a lovely time and I leave, and my parents always say to me, say hi to your partner for us. And I don't quite understand the purpose of them saying that. I know it's a nice thing to say, but what am I meant to do with that information? So am I meant to go, what do you think, Josh, am I meant to do?
I don't... It's a great point because I've never really thought about it. To me, it's more a politeness to tell you and let you know, hey, we're thinking about your partner.
Yes.
It's not necessarily... They're not going, he'll actually say hello.
I would prefer them not to say it. I reckon. And it's like when friends, it's usually the older generation will say, oh, how's your partner going? I'm like, she's great. She's fine. Everything's great.
Okay,
Great.
so
Or a less lazy question. It comes back to this lazy question stuff, which is like, how was your holiday? Oh, what did you get up to on the holidays? Now, ask a more pointed question. Did you do anything interesting? Did you climb anything?
Oh, so you think they're being lazy? You think that they could reach out to your partner themselves?
No, I think it's lazy courtesy.
Okay, so let me give you a different context, right?
It's lazy courtesy by my mum, or LCM.
So you're on the phone with your partner.
Yep.
Your mum walks by and she overhears you talking. And
Yes.
she says, oh, say hi to her. Say hi to her.
What do you think?
Say hi to her.
What do you think of that? I think that once again it's just
But
it's
do
a
you
courtesy
extend
thing.
that on? Do
I
you
wouldn't
when
think so.
you see your mum out of the corner of your eye go, say hi to her?
Well, I wouldn't, because of course my mum says hi. Like, of course she's going to say hi then.
No, but would you extend that to your partner?
I
Would you
wouldn't
say,
think
oh,
so.
mum's just said hi?
Oh, no, should I? I feel like this is something that you would do. Would you extend that on?
Yeah, absolutely, because the person's right there. It
I wouldn't ignore my
infuriates
mum.
me. It infuriates me to no end when someone is on the phone and I might do a little shout out to who they're on the phone with. I'll be like, oh, say good day. And then they don't pass it on. I'm like, you can hear me.
I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pass it on. I go, oh, Christian's just walked in being an idiot.
Hey.
That's a nice way to do it.
Yeah, call him an idiot.
Do you call him an idiot all the time?
Yeah, all the
Often.
time. Yeah. But what about, you're saying hi. Do you ever give your best? Do you give the best on?
Oh, yeah.
Well, who the hell's
No.
giving their best? I'd never give my best. I don't think I ever have.
Why did that become a turn of phrase?
Best.
Give my best to them.
I mean, we've
Is
talked.
it my best wishes?
Give the
Surely,
best
right?
that I've got.
No, but is it give
to
my
them.
best wishes? Is that what it is short for? I've just thought about this now.
Well, what are the best wishes?
Oh, just like we wish the best for you. We wish the best for you.
We wish the best for you.
The other thing that my folks tend to do, I was talking about this with my housemate the other day. And tell me if you get this as well, Dion. Every time you go to leave their house, they are just finding things to give you. Do you need? Do you need any juice? Oh, we've got some extra. Do you want some bread? We've got a bit of extra bread.
What do you think of that? That sounds like it annoys you.
It's too much.
Do you know what?
Just let me leave.
My parents have so much smoked salmon. It's amazing. I literally always leave with 200 grams of smoked salmon.
And is it like as you're out the door? Oh, hang on a minute. Wait, we've got to grab the bag full of shit.
But that's lovely.
It is. It is.
No, it's
I-
not. What do you? No. What do you hate about that?
No, I just accept. I go, yeah, okay.
No, see,
That is mental.
Nah.
That's
see,
like it's like they're like tipping you for visiting.
Mate, if they gave me money, I'm like, absolutely.
I
It's $100 before you go.
I really don't like it because when we have such little fridge space that when I receive goods
yeah.
from mum as I'm leaving,
Yeah.
I have to think about where I'm putting them. And so
Yeah.
she's actually doing me a disservice.
Yeah, and she knows it.
And I've told her. And she shops. She shops for us. So she does her regular shop.
As if you've never left the house.
And then when you come over, she goes, I've done some shopping for
Oh,
you.
but that is so nice. Listen, we're getting free food from our parents.
Yeah.
Salmon.
My difference, Christian, is your mum doing that like as part of the visit? Because my experience is always it's sort of as you're out the door and as the goodbyes are
it's
going
all.
off.
Do you know what she does? And I guarantee you will, because we record. Everyone knows we record at my mum's house. Watch. She'll have when it's time to leave, have prepared just a small corner on a bench with a few different selected items, and she'll call me over and be like, "Which of these do you want?"
Oh, that is beautiful.
It's like a little game show. That's great.
Yeah, it is. It's like a little. It is. It's a prize for visiting.
It's the showcase.
Come on down.
The stairs.
What is, Dion, you've said smoked salmon.
Yep.
What is the most common thing you're receiving from your parents, Josh, as you leave
In
the
terms
house?
of food,
Yes.
look, if they've had it,
Surely a packet of shapes or something, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, actually,
Oh, no
probably.
way!
Yeah, that's pretty spot on.
What?
Or the other
They-
thing I was going to say is if there's ever like a sausage roll or a pie going, that'll definitely come through.
Wait.
Really?
Why do they have shapes at their place for you?
Well, they know, I guess if any of us come over, me or my brothers,
God.
then they're going to get...
you
Oh,
all
God.
like shapes?
All the
Yeah.
porters love shapes.
Yeah.
that's
Look at these sophisticated people before me.
I know. Christian had the sun-dried
Smoked-
tomatoes.
Got smoked salmon over here. What do you got over there, Christian?
Mini cukes. A little packet of mini cucumbers.
Really, really good. You know what's really, really good? Really, really good. You know what's really, really good?
You know what's really good? When you're at the pub midweek and it just so happens to be Parma night.
Really good. You know what's really good? When you shop for an indoor plant and the plant that you like is reasonably priced.
Really
good.
And you know what's really good? Waking up to a phone that automatically updated overnight.
Really good. Really good.
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Welcome to Patchwork. We have a little bit of a tiny announcement that we would like to make. We thought about this long and hard, and we are going to be doing 2 live shows at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. Yay! So we really wanted to do this back in April last year, but something happened. We can't quite remember what happened, but we're doing it again this year. We are doing 2 live shows at Comedy Republic. It's a new, awesome comedy venue right smack bang in the middle of Melbourne CBD. We're doing 2 shows Sunday afternoon in April. So go to the Comedy Festival website, search for Welcome to Patchwork, and you'll see all the details there. But I must stress, this will sell out really, really quickly. So get your tickets as soon as you hear this message. So you should be typing in the address now.
And also for patrons, those of you who are on the $5 tier and above, you are entitled to your free ticket for the live show. We'll be sending you an email out about that, so make sure you reply to that to lock in those tickets for patrons. Also, if you wanted to become a patron, $5 or more a month, and you get a free ticket to the live shows. How good is that?
It's pretty good. Pretty good, Christian. Is it good?
That's not bad.
Okay, great. As we do every week, we sew a new patch into our quilt of friendship. Josh, what patch did you sew into our quilt this week?
Thank you, Dion. My patch this week is Christian at his mum's place being forced to take home one of 3 slightly open filing cabinets. Christian, what patch did you sew this week?
Thank you, Josh. This week I sewed into my patch disgraced Russian swimmer mid-air pop-off after his disqualification for wearing performance-enhancing oven mitts. And Dion, what did you sew into your patch this week?
My patch this week is Christian's mum giving him a pair of new kitchen gloves, only to find he can't put his fingers in them because his mum has lodged mini cukes in each of the fingers. Thank you for listening to Welcome to Patchwork for another week. I've been Dion.
I've been Josh.
And I've been Christian.
Goodbye.
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 You know, I bought a jar of iSnack 2.0 as a thing when I knew they were shutting it down.
Yeah.
I was like, this will be worth a bit in the
Yeah,
future.
my mum's got one.
I still got it unopened.
Probably.
Oh, or a little bit opened.
No, I didn't open it.
Thank you. Let's go.
Yep.